Alright, we're going to do a little video essay of Shawshank Redemption, where Red goes to find Andy. These are the closing scenes of the movie. Okay, we start off here with Red opening a tin from Andy, and it really focuses him from a side perspective. This is him in his own moment, and then the director here brings in the focus on this letter and envelope that is going to provide some more information for Red. Notice the over-the-shoulder view. We're kind of watching from a private perspective right now. We're kind of spying on Red and what he's doing. Checks around, make sure no one's watching once he finds the cash. Opens this important letter to him, but still is not aware that the camera or anyone else would be around, just kind of viewing on a private moment here. Recalling thoughts to himself, previous conversations with Andy. Really kind of pans in, brings him into focus, his realization of what the letter says. Still panning in on his face. Emotional impact, we're still takes this back out to a private moment for him. Captures him, but his emotional reaction from a side pan versus straight on. So here we watch Red get up and walk away through this field. The director keeps him in the middle of the scene while the plants and the bugs also provide some contrast. And right here, I'm going to pause the video to make an important distinction here. There was a segment that we watched about the importance of a chair and the mindset of that chair. There's an earlier scene in the movie where another prisoner has gotten out and he just can't cope with the outside world anymore because he's been in jail for so long. And so right here, there's a distinction between life and death because the previous prisoner gets up on this chair and ends up hanging himself. But Red does the opposite. So right here is really kind of a pivotal moment in the movie where the director has chosen to use this chair as a symbol of something that could represent life or death as something bigger. Alright, this chair, that's the figure, and then we come up to this knife, and then it slowly brings it up to bring his face into focus here. Bringing him into the center of the subject, and in one shot pans up to where the other prisoner who is released had etched his name in there right before he hung himself. Panning through all the characters. Brings him to the middle of the screen, showing him into focus, and comes in on his face. Bringing the bus in from the left-hand side and crossing the screen all the way across. Panning all the way into Red's face here, making him the most important figure on this bus. And then the bus goes away, representing him on his new journey. It's a really long scene without a cut. And here we go, just panning over the entire ocean, showing the opportunity that he comes into. And now from a long view, we see him approaching here, where he's finally found Andy. Comes into the main focus here. Looking up at Andy, creating this perspective of he's finally found him. And then we get to watch from a really, really long shot away the meeting of two best friends.